I was still setting up. It says we're going. Let me check.
Whoa.
As we're going?
Incredible.
Yeah. Let me check my phone to make sure we're actually live.
Yep, we're live for real. Zanza,
Okay.
if you could,
Holy
can
shit!
you at the chat again?
It's
So,
fine. People
Yeah, it's
probably
fine.
tabbed over and then it started up. It's not been that long.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was less than a minute between when
That's
we went
entirely
live
fair.
and when the
Well,
thing was posted.
I
Go
feel
on.
like a spiritual
Hello.
what's left behind.
I still see black. Hell
Yeah, we're doing a
Theater of the mind.
Well, I'll show you guys. I'll reveal the situation soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you doing, chat? Let me pull up the chat.
Yeah.
We've got a couple
Who's
people in
here?
there, and by a couple people, I mean we have at least Belmoli.
Let
Belmoli.
me pull up the chat.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Holy
People are
shit.
talking in there.
Yeah, this is.
No way.
Yeah, Zanza's announcement was a lie. We're actually doing the Titiana plot
Yeah.
session. Like that's what's going on.
Yep.
Surprise.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
we're liars, and we only speak
Yeah.
worms and mistruths.
I love
Anyway.
lying.
Since I'm here, do people want
Yeah.
me to do the introduction?
Go ahead. You are
Alright.
second best person at it.
Well, we've been live for a good, basically 2 minutes, and hey, some people might trickle in otherwise, so I think that it's a good enough time as any to say hello everyone, and welcome to DBA Downtimes, a spin-off or offshoot of our weekly tabletop RPG DBA, run the anime campaign or Epithet System. While data bounties focus more on the combat aspect of tabletop RPGs, Downtimes focus more on the roleplay as opposed to such a thing. And it isn't streamed to the wider audience of DBA in-universe, but we record them and put them onto the channel as sort of things to let you, the audience, know that it is still happening, it is still important, and it is still canon. Otherwise, that's kinda it. That's the TLDR on Destruction Bench Agreement Downtimes and Short Stories. And player-wise, well,
Well,
yeah.
no,
what's up?
you go.
What's up,
No,
Kakapo?
I made a noise. I'm
Fine.
sorry. I made a noise.
Die.
Forgive me.
That was me flicking my computer screen at Kakapo's icon. Anyway, player-wise, we have myself. Hello, everyone. I'm Scarlet or Sylvia or Caelan Dance. Neither, all of the above. Left, right, up, down, BA, start, now you have 30 lives. And really, I probably should have introduced the person who has organized this thing first so that they can explain what they will, Kakapo.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm
Sorry.
Kakapo. It's fine. You're just a big goobus. Hello there,
know.
everybody. It's me, Kakapo, a christener of goobuses, and this has been. I'll explain the premise afterwards, but this has been a short story in the works for quite some time, and now we finally have all the materials to get it together. And I'll explain the premise pretty soon. But Scarlet, tell us who else in
sorry.
particular is going to be participating in this wonderful short story.
else? Well, they can introduce themselves if they desire, but for certain reasons I will simply list them off of myself, Kakapo, James, Iris, and Zanz.
Penny.
Penny isn't here. She's just sitting here and listening.
Penny's just watching us, making
Yeah,
sure that
so
we
is
don't
Iris.
step out of line.
Yeah.
So that,
Yeah. The two gay girlfriends are
They're
watching
watching
us,
me,
yeah.
as they always do.
Gay
They're watching. They're
boyfriends.
watching. They're watching. They're in the sink. They're in the sink.
They're
They're in the
watching.
sink. They're in the
But-
sink.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
as Scarlet was saying, Jamie and Zanza will be participating. So, There we go.
And
Yeah.
also, like, if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself right now, man, I want to know when, where, and how that I can see more of what we're doing, be it the proper series in question, be it other things that we're doing, be it side streams that C8s do, and like getting to know the schedule and seeing someone lose her job every week, not naming names, and joining my basement or Discord server, fine dining.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I'm going to shut up now.
Forever. However,
Alright.
I shall explain the premise. You see, in universe, about a couple months ago, let's say, that sounds about right. Sarah Salon had to, for unknown reasons, she went on her own and decided to embark on her own adventures. However, upon doing this, she decided to leave behind one final thing of hers that she was a part of. Which was... Yeah.
You can continue, Kakapo.
Cause, Sarah... Yeah, sorry. Anyways. Yes. Sarah Salon, she had the ability to control ghosts, specters, spirits, and anything else with any ghost-like properties or spiritual properties. And through playing its song. And Sarah was keeping that for one Caelan Galway, an escaped prisoner of the Bloodstone Island, that Sarah and some others had aided in their escape. And for housing, Caelan, Sarah, was keeping the flute and wanted it for a certain reason. But after going off, Sarah decided to leave the flute back with Caelan, but in exchange, she told Caelan to meet up with Gervasio Santos and Oslaninsky to allow them and give them the tools to communicate with one Ingrid Blythe, a girl who happened to be kidnapped by an evil organization known as Mercadia in a very tragic incident a little while back. And today, we're going to be seeing that. Yeah, Zanza is really laughing about it a lot. He howls like a hyena every night. However, today is going to be that meeting. And allow me to ring us in. So, the meeting, Caelan has been staying in this apartment for a while, and we pan inside the building, and we go over various rooms, looking like an utter travesty, filled with knickknacks and random items galore, before we pan into the main room, where we see two individuals just chilling out. Apparently, they are right now, they are watching the most recent episode of Destruction Bench Agreement. Specifically the part where Dwayne is walking through the woods with Lavenza, or a copy of Lavenza, that is.
Hey, I know I've asked this like 4 times, right?
Yeah.
Why do we have a skeleton?
Excuse me, okay, okay, man.
Yeah, what's up?
Do not slander Mr. Bones like that, please.
Alright, Mr. Bones will remain unslandered. Shay, the individual in question, sits up properly and simply like leans over the couch, built like an absolute stick, but if they were to stand up, it's evident that they would probably be like 6'8" or something crazy like that. Mr. Bones will remain unslandered. But what about
that's what I thought.
Mr. Bones number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4?
Listen, listen. I don't.
And that's not even talking about the other room, my good bitch.
You know the rules, all right? Whatever I like stays, all right? These people, like these skeletons, I've had them for a while. They've been with me for a while, all right?
Motherfucker, okay.
Now, why don't you talk? Why are you so focused on the skeletons? Why aren't you talking about, you know, big lamppost over here surrounded by flowers? Why aren't you talking about the mystical treasure chest? Why aren't you talking about big old gun right here that isn't even real? Why are you not talking about this placemat I got of flowers? That doesn't make any sense, but I like it. I think it fits with the house. Why aren't you talking about Table Cow? Table Cow is awesome. Why aren't you talking about them? Or
Because
this
there
Buzz
aren't
over here. Or
table
Jacuzzi
cows.
Baby. Or Jacuzzi Baby. Why aren't you talking about Jacuzzi Baby? All right, you've been here for quite
Caelan,
some
you
time.
motherfucker. Hold on for 4 seconds and I'll explain, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This apartment ain't very big, but last I checked, you know, maybe the thing is a little, maybe the appearance of the place is a bit hazy, as they slump down against the couch a little bit. But like, last I checked, I don't think that we have 4 mystical treasure chests, table cows, flower mats. I don't think we have 4 of fucking much else. Pardoning, like, mental problems, my good man. Or not man, but
I mean,
you know
I get
what I mean.
Listen, listen, I get it. I get it. Might seem like a bit a lot.
Oh,
But
it
if I
does
find,
seem. It
but,
seems like
but
a
if
lot,
I
a little
find
bit.
4 other treasure chests, or more placemats, or more lampposts, I'll just keep them here. But I haven't found any that I like.
They
And plus,
they get back up onto the arm again. I don't know if I mentioned this before, right? This apartment is tiny, and you're telling me with a straight face that the thing taking up like 8% of the space of this entire fucking thing. If you had 4 more, you would bring them in on a fucking semi truck and put them all in this bitch? Are you serious?
maybe I am. Depends on how good of a lamppost it is.
Shay looks
Yeah.
at Caelan.
Listen, listen. I just really like stuff. It's real cool. Why do you think I got this? They sort of wave the flute in front of their face. I mean, no one else was going to be using it.
Yeah, and wouldn't it be funny if I just swatted that out of your hand and it broke in half?
No, it wouldn't. Because I
I
think some
would
people
laugh.
would be... I think some people would be very upset, actually, if that happened. If you didn't hear, you know,
And then I'm
that
gonna die.
that Gravazio...
Oh, no.
Yeah, that... No, you're not gonna die. But, that Gravazio guy and, the other one, Oz, I think it was, they're going to be coming over today. They're finally able to come over.
No.
They're finally able to schedule
Oh.
a date. And, we're going to be talking about this, yeah. So
Okay.
you better stay on your best behavior.
I'm gonna
and-
stay. I'm gonna stay on my Shay behavior, my good man. But also, if I may so kindly inquire, why?
Oh yeah,
You're not.
No, I mean, no.
They
A little while.
They
A little while.
they sit
no,
up
no,
a
no.
little bit. Stand up, really.
Yeah,
Just to make 100% fucking sure.
Yeah.
You're not trying to talk with that bitch, right? Caelan knows very well what bitch Shay is referring to.
Which one?
Id.
No, I'm. Like this ain't about that. Just a little while back, just.
You don't gotta tell me the whole
one-
fucking backstory, I just wanna
Huh?
make sure.
Alright, jeez. Yeah. Anyways, that's Dwayne. Just points at Dwayne being lambasted by his own epithet.
Yeah, epithets are sons of bitches, ain't they? Coolest epithet I've seen in a bit, though.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, just gets up. And they should be here at any moment. Just twirls their... It's like twirling their flute around, still kind of half paying attention to things.
Like a cat, as soon as Caelan gets up, Shay takes the rest of the couch for themselves,
Yeah.
laying across it.
Caelan wouldn't have gotten up if they weren't willing to share, like, allow their spot to be subsumed. So it's all fine.
Yeah.
It's been like this for quite some time, both seemingly sort of contrasting, but all at the same time just vibing together. It's almost as if like just two non-binary bros are just chilling out. It's kind of how things are. And at this point, feel free to come in.
Yeah, you hear a knock on the door.
Speak of the people, don't want to call them devils.
I mean,
Welcome.
I know,
Just
hey, yeah. As they enter, listen, it's fucking. Doesn't Oz have the whole aesthetic about being tarot anyway? So they're obviously some level of fucking, devil.
just as Gravasio
Anyway,
comes in.
Jonks aside.
Hey there. How it going?
Yes. Oh fuck. One sec.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes. Hello. Thank you
Welcome.
for inviting us.
Yeah, no problem.
Sup,
Feel
my
free
good
to make yourselves
bitches?
comfortable. Yeah.
Nothing
hey.
much, my fellow good bitch. I like you already, kid.
Yeah.
Or well, kid,
Nah.
in quotes, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them your deal.
Yeah. Oh, huh, DBA on TV. Nice. Haven't watched this
we're
episode
watching the
yet.
episode. Yeah. We're keeping it on just in case, the cameras decide
Something
to,
horrible happens in this place. I wouldn't be surprised.
Gotcha.
I mean, more so in case cameras decide to point themselves at, me. In which case, I gotta ditch this place.
Or me.
Kinda
heading
out right now.
Bed. Cause if,
Yeah.
if cameras are pointed at me, I assume they want something to do with the kid, and, Speaking of...
Hopefully it shouldn't come to that, just
Makes
Caelan.
things difficult.
Yeah, nah,
sure.
I wouldn't expect it. I mean, they're literally running an episode right now, so, I mean, I think we should be fine for now.
Wouldn't it be funny, though? Anyway, you two, dear sweet guests of my pal. So, I want to hear from your mouths, right?
Yeah.
Hope you don't mind.
Mhm.
What's your opinion on the kid with, Shay gestures to their eyes. Fucking cute little gold contacts. You were with him, Blue Boy, with one episode before he got his heart.
Talking about Ed.
Shay winces hearing the name.
Oz
Heard
frowns.
what happened. It's unfortunate, but
Oh, you
there
think
was
it's
nothing to be
unfortunate,
done.
huh? Oh, you think it's fucking unfortunate. He stands up. They stand up. I think there's a very stark asterisk to the way that I see it, right? Because I've been with that little demon for far longer than you have. You know why its name is Id? You know why it takes the appearance of a 5-year-old? It's to fucking trick ya. It ain't nice, it ain't kind. That thing was stuck in my body for the longest time, and I barely had even my thoughts to myself. I could barely even scream in the prison of my own mind, you know? And if you deign to even think about bringing that little motherfucker back, you're gonna kill me, or I'm gonna kill you, alright?
Could you please take a step back?
Hey, Shay, don't threaten our guest. Caelan just tosses Shay and Gervasio like bad carrots that they pulled out of the fridge.
Alright, I'm just making sure. I gotta make
Yeah,
100% sure.
yeah.
100%
Also passes some to
sure.
Oz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
sorry
accept
for
them.
that. Yeah, sorry for that rude awakening. We both have gone through shit, and
Yeah, no
you
kidding.
know how it is. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm not here for pleasantries. I'm here for a job.
Yeah, I'm just here to
Yeah.
get this out of the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
speaking
alright.
of out of the way, I'll get out of your hair. I'll shut up. Do what
Catch
you
you
will,
later.
folks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shay, again, rests on the couch. Not quite sure if they're going to sleep or just relax a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright.
That's my part done. Be on with the grandiose, performance. That was the word I was looking for, okay. Get rolling.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So, let's get right to business. I should probably... Which of you is going to be using the flute? From what I heard, it's going to be you, right?
Yeah, it's gonna
Points
be
to
me.
Oz.
Because
So-
I'm the one who's met her and knows how to play flutes or whatever.
Yeah. All right. Before I quite give it to you, you gotta kind of know the rules behind this thing because
Mm.
theoretically its effects are quite powerful. However, it's got a few rules to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, first off, here's the basics. This flute, it's only going to be able to affect people with a high spiritual affinity, ghostly nature, or ghost spirits in general. I assume Ingrid fits under that category,
She
right?
definitely had some ghosty things about her. She's like
Well, I
spirit
think that's-
adjacent.
Well, that's good enough. Step 1 done.
Mm.
Step 2. In order to communicate with who you want, you first gotta know the target at least somewhat well. And you gotta be thinking of them actively.
Mm-hmm. I got that down.
And
I've
you
met her
met-
before, and you know.
Mm-hmm. Met her? You gotta be thinking about her.
Mm.
Well, here's the thing. The flute has to be consistently played in order to work.
Gotcha.
And the best way to... And the thing with that, for me at least, the best way to more effectively use it is to kind of just gets into a flute stance, is to think of a certain song that you associate with them and then play that with the flute. Continue to do that and that will happen.
Gotcha.
And as an example, just they sort of take the flute and press it against their lips, and they begin to play. As all of a sudden, out from right next to him, boom! A lightning dog just blitzes past you and gets to the and goes over here and is going to no, don't click that. Is going to it's going to grab this orb and place it before you, Oz.
Oh, nice.
Before Caelan stops playing and it disappears.
What's this thing? Just kind of nudges the orb.
Oh, that's an orb.
That's it?
It's a collectible. Yeah, I mean, it's made of ocean
Mm.
stone. I'm not a mineralogist or whatever.
I mean, look around the place. Caelan collects the fucking skeletons, so, orbs are the next best thing, right?
Yeah. You know what? I
Sorry.
think another thing that might help. Let me see if I can get a specific one of my past lives to show up.
I'm gonna, like, just roll the, summon arcana thing, and if they don't get it the first time, they'll try a second time.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba.
Nope. Let me try it one more time. See if I can get it.
Yeah. Also, another thing of concern. But I'm
No,
gonna bring up
good luck.
okay. I'm gonna bring up a thing of concern. However, it's also going to be something that we might be able to bypass due to the technicalities of how this thing works. So this thing's an epithet. At least, it's imparted with the powers of an epithet. That's how it kind of works. That's why, Bloodstone had output this thing, taps the green portion of the flute on. Because, if not, you know, Bloodstone would have just... The area of Bloodstone would have just ripped it apart, and that wouldn't have been any good. But, from what I've done ever since, you know, I first reached out to you guys, and after I was told to do this, I did some research into the scenario myself, and the fact that everyone's put into epithet-proof containers is a bit of concern. However, the silver lining to this is that the flute instantly transmits things through the phantom plane. So there is a chance it will work. But I'm also just setting us up for the chance that it may not.
Yeah, don't get our hopes up and such, you know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We will see. I can at least try,
Yeah.
you know.
Also, the only person going to be able to communicate is, you know, you. So, Gervasio, if you want to communicate at all, you gotta... you gotta relay it through Oz, and you're going to be able to telepathically communicate as well. I don't imagine Control is going to be as strong wherever they are, but we're going to be sticking to telepathy. Not telepathy. Or I guess it is telepathy, whatever. Not the best with words. As they just shake their heads and hand the flute over to you, and I'll give you control of it, Oz.
Hell yeah.
Reborn scientist. Safe
Yep.
setting.
I always put scientist in my names now because it just makes it easier. You might want to put that to front.
Yeah. Yeah, to front. Yeah, of course.
Alright. They're gonna get
Yeah.
into a stance and they're gonna concentrate on playing the flute.
Yeah.
So, presumably we don't have flute music, so I'll just play ambient music.
Yeah. I won't know what Oz... I didn't know what Oz was going to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
So,
close their eyes and focus.
So, Oz, you start playing
Mm-hmm.
and focusing, and obviously your anxiety somewhat increases as you do this, because this is a very serious and scary situation, especially because you know that, you know, you don't know if this will work, and even if it does work, they find out, you know, it could all be over. But after some focus, you eventually hear a voice.
Huh? There's just silence for a few moments. Almost like, Oz, you can just feel this person's thoughts just like stirring as if in confusion and surprise just before eventually like, hello?
Oz is going to, I guess, think their message of just hello back.
What's going on?
Oz also kind of opens their eyes and, like, kind of tries to motion with their eyes, like, they've got this going now. They've made a connection.
Nice.
What's going on? Is this another experiment?
This is Oz and Gervasio. We're trying to reach you.
Oz and... Who? Gervasio? I don't understand.
We're friends. We're trying to find you.
Again, you just hear silence for several moments. From the apple mines?
Yeah, we met before you tumbled into the apple mines with your dad and friends.
Oh. Why are you inside my brain?
We're using a tool to try to communicate with you. Gervasio has a few questions to help you, and Oz kind of taps their foot to kind of signal to Gervasio to relay messages.
Yeah. Gervasio is going to ask.
Ingrid, it's very important that you answer these questions. Do you know anything about where you are?
And Oz is just
am,
gonna pass commit them. Yeah.
Okay. It's very dark. I wasn't awake when I was first brought here. Sorry, I'm just, trying to remember. Right now I'm in a jail cell kind of thing. And I think it's really dark, like, I think it's underground somewhere.
Can Gervasio hear this, or is it only Oz who's hearing this?
It's only Oz.
All right, in that case,
Gervasio will. One sec. Can
Alright.
I not just adapt telepathy so that we don't need to deal with the back
Yeah,
and
we
forth?
can. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will do it again.
I'll-
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Alright.
connected yourself to Oz's telepathy space.
Yeah,
So-
which makes
yeah.
it easier because then Oz can focus even more on the flute, and you can just passively pass the information to Oz. So yeah.
Yeah. So sorry. What did Ingrid say?
Just that she isn't sure. It's very dark. She's in some kind of jail cell, and she thinks it might be underground.
Are there any notable landmarks of any kind down there?
Landmarks. There's a lot of machines. I'm trying to think. Sorry, I haven't talked to anyone in a while.
I understand it's hard, but I need you to focus.
Okay. I haven't seen too much of this place. It's probably a lot bigger than what I've seen. There's these really big containers, like, and machines, kind of like the things at, where they, where they make, like, alcohol and beer and stuff. It's like big containers like that at, like, a, factory or a distillery, I think it's called. And, sometimes there are things inside the containers, like people and stuff. And there's also a laboratory that they take me to sometimes. But otherwise, I think it's underground because there's like a lot of exposed pipes and wires in the ceiling, and it's also really cold. I don't know. I haven't really seen anything else. I'm sorry.
Have they done anything to you in particular?
Yeah. There's this really big lady. She takes me to the laboratory and does things that she's trying to control my powers, I think. Other than the big lady, though, I haven't really seen anybody else. There's someone else in the cell next to me, though. This little girl.
I see. How many people are down there? I need to gauge a number.
I haven't. I know there probably are guards and everything. Someone I don't think it's the lady who brings me my food. So I think there are guards, but I've only seen the lady Arezzo is her name. I've heard the girl next to me talk to me sometimes. She's a prisoner here too. And then the only other one I've seen is I I haven't looked at them very closely because I whenever I try I get really scared and I feel this horrible feeling go through me.
Another prisoner?
There's another prisoner next to me, but the scary one isn't a prisoner. It's this lady in black robes. I haven't looked too closely because I just feel so scared when she's nearby. But I haven't seen anyone else, I'm sorry.
Okay. Have you been thinking of any way to potentially escape yourself? We can come up with something to help you.
Well, whenever I'm in my cell, I feel really bad because I think that somehow they're suppressing my epithet and my powers because I can't do anything with them, and I feel weird. Whenever my powers are being suppressed, it's like my head feels clearer and I feel like more energetic and I can feel every second passing. But at the same time it feels terrible because I feel like my body is falling apart, dying. But because of that I don't really know how I would get out myself. The girl next to me she said that she has a plan to try to get us out of here too, but she says it's really dangerous. She's a lot calmer and smarter than I am. Wish I could be as strong as she is in this situation, to be honest. She says she has a plan, but I don't know if it'll work or what exactly she wants to do.
Sounds very similar to what the Melograno said. But do you know any details about this plan? Please tell us.
She hasn't told me yet because she says she's still thinking about it, and she just says that it's dangerous. And I told her that that maybe we wouldn't need to do that plan because I was thinking that someone else would come to save me. Are people gonna come save me? I keep trying to tell myself that they will. I just haven't seen anyone.
Yes, there are people coming for you. You just need to.
That's what we're doing.
You just need to keep holding on and keep answering these questions.
Oz, you feel just this immense sense of like relief wash through you from just her thoughts and feelings. Okay. Is everyone okay? Is Vise and Cadence and is everyone okay?
Gervasio sort of looks to the side as if trying to come up with the words and says,
Yes, they're doing great and they're working their hardest to find you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Not worried sick.
Okay. don't worry too much. I as bad as it is, I feel like it could probably be worse.
We'll be making it better.
Okay. I'm trying to think of anything else I could tell you to help. I don't know, they never let me leave the cell unless it's for experiments.
What kind of experiments? I know it's hard to talk about, but...
She attaches me to machines and it hurts. And I feel like things that aren't me are inside of me. Like she's trying to control me, but I don't. It hurts too much to pay more attention. I'm sorry.
I understand.
I've never felt this way before. My powers normally numb things, but they're gone.
Somehow this thing. Listen, I know it's hard to talk about, but I need you to give me any information you can. Do you have any idea of what these people are capable of?
Okay. Let me think. Oz, your mind suddenly fills with static and white noise and nothing.
The connection just drops.
Oz kind of pulls the flute back hesitantly and looks kind of pained.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, what? What happened?
Turn to static.
Ah.
Must be
That
pretty
doesn't
fucked
usually
up
happen.
then.
Yeah, that's not what usually happens. It's gotta be some interference, I suppose.
Yeah. You mind if I sit down for
For a second, they kind of rub at their neck a little bit.
Yeah. They take the flute back.
Must be some sort of interference.
Yeah.
Given what happened in the recent episode, that little vignette we got. My guess would be then they've already found out that we have this flute.
It could also be a case of, she was mentioning her powers get weakened when the lady's nearby, so it could have just been a case of she becomes less spirity maybe, but also it could be that she's picking up on what we're doing.
You described it as static, yes?
Yeah.
How did that episode, the mission that we sent, how did that one end?
Shit. Static,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, this
Seems
fucking
whatever she
Mercuria bitch.
Seems whatever she can do, she can somehow mess with our connection and turn it off.
Oh,
Which means that she's already aware of this somehow.
fancy.
Gotta act
Oh,
quick
that's no
then.
good.
She's more deceptive than I thought. I don't think we'll be able to use this again.
Noted.
Well, glad you were able to at least get this one shot in. Were you able to get any information? Like anything that you could help the guys out?
A lot of information is things we've already heard from the survivors of previous expeditions, although it sounds like things are getting even worse, but I'm more worried about that other person that Ingrid mentioned.
Yeah, we didn't get a name for that person, did we?
No, and if they're trying to
their
do an
plan.
escape attempt, when we try to do it, it's dangerous. Things could become complicated.
Again, we gotta act quick.
Or, if I may kindly intrude,
Yes.
I'm just trying to bring up a logical point.
Hmm.
Could be a trap. Could be something to bait her into taking it. Could be someone who, like, what was their demeanor? Tell me, I'm dying to know.
We don't know.
You didn't get much information on the other person.
Well, were I to assume they're a little bit calmer than her in the situation, and they think that they can, take in a deep breath, see this in some kind of positive situation. Xander did something pretty similar, but it was more that he showed that any chance of escape was nothing. Any chance of escape was a joke. Anyone who tried to escape was just going to get killed. Treated as a, someone who,
Example.
someone who could have done better. Someone who could have, not tried to escape.
All the more reason why we need to do this as soon as possible before they attempt whatever they're trying to.
We need to get there before Ingrid and the other person try to do anything rash. Yeah.
The only other thing that concerns me is that as I and Echo have been crunching the numbers, and just a couple people doesn't make sense with the sheer number of people required to both make those machines and the things that they put in it, which implies that this, I don't know, maybe it's...
Gervasio starts seemingly, puts his arm to his chin as if he's lost in thought about very particulars and,
There are too many
very
variables.
specific details of the case. He's like,
I need to report this back and do a little cross-examination with this information.
Yeah.
So,
Would you mind me spreading any of this information around to others who might be useful to have more people know this in case, safety in numbers?
I would prefer you avoid telling too much, other than that things are urgent. And, of course, you can tell Ingrid's family that she's still hanging on.
I'll let them know. Keep me posted, okay?
We have plans to do something soon, I hope.
I believe in you. If anyone can do this, it's you and Echo.
Yes, me and her.
No
Well,
problem.
I believe that I should get back to my...
No, wait.
Shay.
Shay sits up.
Well, yeah, before Shay could say anything, Caelan just sort of, just hold a finger up to them and just sort of quiets them down, like, hey, just let them go, like, something like that.
They give Caelan a slightly sly look, but then just don't say anything.
Yeah.
Gervasio is
before-
going to...
Yeah, before you leave, Caelan just says, so, are me and Shay gonna have to, like, move because this Mercadia person knows where we are now, or should we just sit tight?
I don't know. I'm not sure how she even became aware of us using that device, so you could be fine, but I would recommend relocating
Yeah,
for your own safety.
if you want to play it safe, the
sounds good.
dorms has extra rooms. And, with
I
enough
ain't
strong
going
people
there.
ain't no one gonna mess with you.
I ain't going there for a particular reason. I don't want to be on DBA if I can help it.
I
However,
don't
That's
wanna
fair.
be tangled. If anything has to do with that kid, I don't want to be a part of it.
Well, then I
at
can,
all whatsoever.
I can ask around maybe, see if Blackberry knows any space in Gay Hell or something.
That might be a good place.
I'll call around.
If you wish to stay here, all I ask is that you set up a dead man switch.
Sure thing.
Just so that if something happens to you, we can be notified within some amount of time.
Man, having power in a situation like this.
Anyway, I must be off. I need to make a report about this.
Alright.
Catch you later.
And he sort of,
tips his hat as he walks out.
Yeah. See.
Best of luck.
Yeah, you should be heading off too.
Yeah.
Sort of turns to us.
I'll let you know if I get any offers from anyone to give you a place to hide low, you know?
Yeah. As you begin to leave, Caelan already tucks this orb under their arm as if they're already starting to pack up. So and with that,
man, I just paid like a payment on this apartment already. Am I going to have to toss that shit down the drain already? Whatever.
I'll do some more pawning. We just gotta go. Yeah. But
ain't worth it for my part. But hey, fine. Gotta pick which skeleton to keep, Kay. I'm excited to see which one you pick.
yeah, it's gonna be the hardest decision I've made today. And as we zoom out from the two of them starting to pack up, we're going to end off this particular short story.
Woo!
Yeah, that was really fun.
As I mentioned in voice chat once, man, if Feast knew about this.
Only Zeus.
There's a reason why it's secret, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if East knew about this, he'd freak the fuck out.
He'd freak the fuck out less than you think, but I getcha.
Yeah.
He would at the very least be preoccupied with being like, "Oh, Ingrid, are you okay?" And not, "Ingrid,
Give me the information. We need the information.
Again, you'd be surprised, but still. Neither here nor there.
Ingrid, where are the bombs hidden?
Yeah. Meanwhile, if
who your mother is.
I know who your mother is.
Meanwhile, if Beetlebob found out about this, I think he'd do the Beetle Boogie.
The beetle.
The Beetle
Boogie. You can.
I hope Shay was a fun time.
Yeah.
In large air quotes.
They were pretty cool, yeah.
Kind of a massive fucking prick, TBH.
Yeah.
Oz does not like them.
They've been very traumatized.
I do not take that as an excuse.
And that's an excuse to be an asshole, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's what it is, yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed what you saw here, what can they do, Scarlet? What can they do about that?
Oh, they cannot do anything. They are to wallow in their dread, fear, and also join our Discord server, Fine Dining.
Woo!
Just gotta say, I thought they'd be able to join Fine Dining and all of their dread would go away.
Yeah, just like it does every time.
That's just what Zanza wants you to think.
Yeah, come on, join. That way you'll get notifications about whenever I do something horrible. You won't be able to escape.
Yeah, you'll get notification the next time a child is kidnapped by Zanza's plot.
Don't worry.
More than once.
It happens like every Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make people suffer.
Oh, I am suffering. I'm suffering very much.
I'm happy.
Again, thank you very much, everyone here, for participating in this fun little thing. I'm glad we got to advance the story forward, and it was very interesting.
Yep.
And
join us next time.
Yeah.
This is a threat.
Say goodbye to chat, everyone.
Goodbye.
I'll see what I can do.